Well, the High School Game Time Live crew going on the road to preview the Sunkist League today, and we're at Summit High School in Fontana. I'm Pep Fernandez. This is my guy, Richie Brajas, and we're going to be breaking down the Sunkist. And Richie, it sounds like that Kaiser has dominated for a decade in this league, but it could be Summit's year to climb the summit and be that team to beat. Could it be?
Yeah, absolutely. Kaiser, they've taken it the past 10 years, but this league isn't ready to just hand over an 11th straight win to Kaiser. So it kind of seems like Summit's ready to step up. Coach Burrell said himself, we're not knocking on the door, we're there at the door.
I think as a whole, to be honest with you, I think the league has gotten better. People talk a lot about Kaiser and us, but I think everybody's gotten better. So I'm really concerned about Norte Vista this year. I know they had a bunch of young guys last year, and I know how they do in the weight room. So I think they're going to come out and really fight this year. But even Patriot's gotten better with Coach Pern being there for a couple of years now and being able to get his system really in place. I know they have a couple defensive players that are studs. And, even Bloomington and Hoopa Valley have improved, and Bloomington's doing a great job with their program, really turning things around as well.
It really is one game at a time, but I'm really, really ready for the Kaiser game. I know it's like the last game of the season, but that's really the only game I'm really looking forward to because I really want to win a league championship.
There go!
They also made a deep run in the playoffs. They went all the way to the championship game. They lost to Lake Elsinore. So this Summit team was already pretty good last season. This could be the year that they knock off Kaiser after 10 straight league championships.
Right. They've got a lot of returning talent. That playoff run was huge for them. They took a lot away from that. It was great for morale. And, disappointing that they lost to Lake Elsinore. Lake Elsinore also, I believe, did beat Kaiser in the playoffs. So, a lot to be said about Lake Elsinore. But, Summit made it to the championship game. It was a pretty close game as well, I believe. And, they're ready. It really seems like this is their year. If I could get you to think ahead to Week 10, how do you think that game, what's the turnout of that game versus Kaiser?
Well, I can't judge the future, but, I'm saying if we come out and play our game, then we'll come out victorious.
You can't count anyone out. Is there one team that's kind of floating around as a wild card right now that you can't take for granted?
Bloomington.
Bloomington?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any one game you're looking forward to most? Maybe you don't feel like looking too far ahead in schedule, but is there any one game that you're kind of saying, okay, I know I got to bring a little something extra to the table on that one?
There's actually two games, and that's Etiwanda and Kaiser.
1 and 2, Summit, Kaiser. Could be a dogfight at the top. You mentioned the last game of the league season Summit and Kaiser will play. We're expecting that could be for the league crown in that final week of the regular season, and there's significance to those two schools playing in Week 10 on that last, is it November 11th, I think it is? So tell me about the significance of that date and these two schools meeting.
Well, as much as maybe all the reporters and the media are definitely making note of 11-11-11, Kaiser going for their 11th straight Sunkist title on November 11th against Summit with big opportunity to decide who's going to take Sunkist.
Go! 13, go! 12, 11, 10.
Looks like it's going to be a two-dog fight towards the top. And Richie, once again, before we sign out, who do you got winning the Sunkist League in 2011?
I got Summit. Summit's ready to make that splash season. They, again, had the one loss last season in league. That was to Kaiser, close game. Look for Summit to take it all this year.
There you heard it. Summit to reach the summit. 2011, knocking off Kaiser's reign in this league. The Kaiser Cats have won 10 years in a row, but Richie here saying they will not get number 11, that the Summit Skyhawks will get it done in 2011. For Pep Fernandez, Richie Brajas signing off for High School Game Time Live at Summit High School in Fontana.